We done made another discovery. We done made another motherfucking discovery, y'all. Y'all get on in here, boys and girls. We done made another motherfucking discovery. Y'all get on in here. Get 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 in here. Y'all get in here, please. Please, y'all. Everybody get in here. Everybody get in here. We done made another motherfucking discovery. I'm getting me a lawyer. I'm finna sue like a motherfucker. I'm finna sue Adin's motherfucking ass. I'm finna get the money now, y'all. I'm finna take his motherfucking ass to court. They called the police on me, and somebody just sent me a video of Prime upstairs threatening me and saying, you lucky you got this mace on you because I know where you at. How would he know where I'm at? How would he know what room I'm in? Who would give him my location? Oh, we got him, y'all. Boy, we got him. Oh, we got him. Oh, that boy done fucked up. They literally called the police on me to say I was making, but I'm in character. This is why they booked me to come up here and play this character. He wanted me to be mean to the soldier boys. He wanted me to be hateful to the. This is why he booked me. To come up here and do what I'm doing that they call the police on me. But this guy is literally threatening me. Oh, shit, Adin. I think we got to get the lawyers involved. Oh, we got to get the lawyers involved, man. No, listen. I got the video right here. Oh, I done lost it. Oh, I done lost it. Oh, I done lost it. I'll find it again. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, I'll find it again. Oh, I done lost it. Goddamn, it's on the internet though. Oh, we done found the video of this boy up there threatening Charleston White, and his exact words is, I know where you are. You lucky on the dead homies. Oh, boy, I think them lawyers will take this case. Much money Adin Ross got, they'll take this. You lying to me? This man threatened me. And they called the police on me. And oh my goodness. Defamation of character. Defamation of character.
Is this it?
That's it right there. They give me a no trespassing charge. So I get a no trespassing charge.
Let me screen record it so they can.
The screen recorded. I get a no trespassing charge for somewhere I've been staying for 3 days filming content. Oh, hell, fucked up. Boy, lawyer. Listen to it, y'all hear? Hold on, run it back. Say it again. Say it again. This is a Chicago thug. He's been throwing up gang signs. If you see him in the video, he was throwing up gang signs. So he's a known gang member. Hanging out with a multi-millionaire. He's not a streamer. I'm here on business. Let me paint a scenario for you. I'm booked for business. I got all the text messages saying, hey, none of the text messages talking about streaming other than one from Adin's manager, whomever. Adin is not texting me about streaming. He's talking to everybody about a streaming deal except me. So here it is. I'm flown from Texas to Las Vegas. Supposed to come to talk about a streaming deal. When I get to Las Vegas, I get picked up with cameras in my face and taken shopping so I can be humiliated and confronted by this Chicago gangster. Friends of a known serial killer according to the FBI's profile, according to the FBI's reports. King Von is a known serial killer. They have a reach to have people killed, and they do kill people, and they make songs about it. Adin puts me in the presence of this guy, unbeknownst to me. He sets up a meeting for me to meet somebody that's known to be with a serial killer to put me in a situation that could cause harm to my life. So when we go back and look at this video inside the mall, Your Honor, this guy approaches Charleston White. you notice Adin introduces Charleston but doesn't introduce the Chicago thug to Charleston. The Chicago thug begins to try to intimidate Charleston. What's up with that shit you say about my cousin King Von? Trying to threaten him. So from that moment on, Charleston is uncomfortable because no one ever said, hey, we're going to be filming this skit. So Charleston don't know if this is real or not. He has no security. He has no protection with him. He already saw that Adin's security did nothing when this guy confronted him. Adin's security did nothing to try to make sure Charleston was safe. Because they flew him out here, and Charleston took just as many pictures in that mall as Adin did with no security around him. Let's go on a little further. This guy antagonizes Charleston watching the cameras. They even stand up and say that Charleston's having sex, that he have good sex. Charleston don't know these guys is staging these events for him. He's there thinking that they're going to be talking about a streaming deal. But he's going along with it. But he's still leery about the Chicago thug. Because throughout the whole entire time of engaging and trying to shoot film and build a rapport with his supposed to be new business partner, this Chicago thug continuously to spew street language on BD, on the dead homies. Further making Charleston uncomfortable and at times feeling unsafe. He even once assaulted Charleston and knocked his hat off his head. Grabbed a bunch of snakes and tried to intimidate Charleston. Charleston don't know any of this is going on. Charleston didn't sign no agreement for him to be filmed. Charleston came down here under the pretense that he was meeting with Adin Ross to sign a deal, not be put in situation that causes his life to be in danger as well as his safety. Now follow me, Your Honor, follow me, Your Honor. So then when Charleston gets confronted during an interview streaming because Charleston never agreed to do any type of content with a Chicago thug who's a representative of a serial killer. I didn't sign any papers. I didn't release anybody I didn't sign nothing. So they're making this money without my permission and without my consent. I didn't consent to any of this. I came to Las Vegas under the pretense that I was signing a deal with the Kick streaming company, not to be put in situations where my life and safety and harm would be at jeopardy. Oh, it's fun and games till it gets serious. It's fun and games till it gets serious. So let me go on. Let me go on, might I say. So when I realized that I haven't given consent for none of this footage to be released, I'm feeling somewhat intimidated. I'm already afraid because I'm in a situation around multi-millionaires with money that can have me disappear just like that. So now I'm feeling like I have to go along. When I bring my security in, they tell my security they can't stay, that my security have to leave. So they make my security leave, and it leaves me vulnerable. But they still got the Chicago thug hanging around. So the Chicago thug, again, is trying to intimidate me on the dead homies. Those are threatening words in the streets, Your Honor. Even though we're Caucasian and even though we're Jewish and we don't understand different cultural perspectives, different ethnocentric ideologies and beliefs that make us not to be able to understand the confrontation that's sometimes going on between two black on blacks when we're dealing with black on black crime, Your Honor. When two black people are engaging into a civil conversation, Your Honor, when one says on a dead homie, that is a turn of events that's going to go violent. We don't understand that, jury. But I'm telling you, this is black dialect that causes a lot of deaths in the black community that we see, unfortunately, on a day-to-day basis in this country. So this guy comes in, so just know I'm going to get them lawyers. Because I went to Vegas on the pretense that I was signing a streaming deal not to be threatened. We have a video of Prime right here in his hotel room. I didn't know what Prime was. I was online just being the character that they booked me for. I wasn't seriously threatening nobody. I was just saying if this was happening, and I do this all the time. I do this all the time. So for the police to be called on me in a place, an affluent place that I was staying at for 3 days, that they booked me to came, and the same guy who's been threatening me for days is online making threats, saying he know where I'm at. I think we need to have a lawyer involved, people. And I'm going to get a lawyer involved in this. Got me fucked up. Yeah, I'm going to get a goddamn lawyer involved in this here. I'm that kind of nigga. And guess what? It's going to make for more content. It's going to make for more of this and that. But seriously, I went to Las Vegas under the false pretense that they were bringing me out there to sign a streaming deal. Adin keeps saying that he offered me a deal, but when I look at my text messages and my communications, my correspondence with Adin Ross, there's no communication that he was talking to anybody about giving me a deal. I don't have anything in my text. Adin Ross never told me anything. He said, I'm trying to get you a deal, but that was before I got there. He said, can I fly you to Vegas so we can talk about the deal? Can I fly you to Vegas so we can talk about the deal? Can I fly you to Vegas so we can talk about the deal? I said, sure. When can you come to Vegas? Can I fly you to Vegas to talk about the deal? We never talked about the deal. I was humiliated. My character was defamed. They took me to a restaurant that I didn't even know this restaurant, Dick's Resorts. They took me to a restaurant and tried to project me as being some hateful, real guy. And they didn't say, hey, Charleston, we're running the skit, man. They didn't tell me nothing. Your Honor, my client didn't know anything. He's traveling, believing that he's coming to meet with Kick and Adin and Kick representatives about signing a deal. This guy didn't have no idea he was going to be put publicly to be humiliated at all type of different restaurants, sexually harassed. Your Honor, this is no difference when Lizzo employees made a claim about being put in situations around all these millionaire rich people and being sexually harassed. I was sexually harassed the entire time. He put 2 white women around me who played for my penis and sexually harassed me the entire time. Your Honor, they even tried to make it seem like we was having sex, Your Honor. And I don't even know we're running a skit, Your Honor. I didn't sign no forms and no authorizations to say that I can be presented in this manner, Your Honor. Other than that, I'm being sexually harassed. Because I didn't know I was going to be put in a 72-hour situation, Your Honor, where they talked about fucking me, sucking dick. I didn't have a clue if I was given those options and that choice and that information before. I could have made a sound decision, Your Honor, and said, no, I'm not going to go and do that. I don't want to be put in a situation where a guy from Chicago who's playing in the streets, I don't want to do that, Your Honor, because I don't know how that can go. But they didn't give me no pre-forewarning about anything. About anything. Don't you support rape? Yes. Yeah, I support rape. Yeah, during wartime. Yeah, I do support rape during wartime. I sure do. Rape and killing during wartime. Yes, I do. I stand on that. Yeah, and I think we should start back raping white women like the way you used to rape the black woman during slavery. So you goddamn right. Yeah, I support that. Killing white babies, all that motherfucking shit. Yeah, I support that shit. Rape the white babies too, nigga. Jew babies too. You goddamn right, I support that shit like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. You think I'm scared to repeat and say that? Yeah. But now, listen, Your Honor, don't worry about my client. He just in character. He said all those things in character, Your Honor, because as you can see, he's become a polarizing figure, not just in the United States, but in many other countries and continents throughout the world, because he's using satire comedy, Your Honor. As abrasive as it may sound, as horrific as it may seem during the periods when he's presenting this with his narrative, Your Honor, there's a definition. It's right here in the book, Your Honor. It's called satire comedy. May I read satire comedy to the jury, Your Honor? What satire comedy is and what a shock jock is. My client is no different than Howard Stern. My client is no different than Bill O'Reilly. My client is no different than the former president of the United States. He's taken shock jocking and satire comedy to a level that we've never